how's Hawaii?
It was amazing. It really
Yeah,
was.
what did you get up to?
So there was two parts of the trip for me. I had the
Mm-hmm.
resort where I was in this 5-star resort, and it was like the best resort in Hawaii. And I was kicking back on the beach, and I was drinking pina coladas,
Yeah, yeah.
and I was really freaking bored. I was super bored.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
so what I did is I rented a moped, and I just went out and hung out with the locals. I found a
Yeah.
professional skydiver, and
Yeah, I've
I
seen
just
that.
crashed on his couch for 3 days. Just a total
Okay.
stranger. Just slept on his
And was
couch.
it? That's awesome, man.
Yeah, yeah, and
Ha-
had this like crazy adventure. I learned about the local culture, and
Mhm.
I thought I don't want to. I want to try to avoid like things like uh, I don't know, like tourist attractions and things like that. Like my goal is
Mhm.
to just try to get to know the locals and really
Yeah.
try to understand the culture.
Yeah, and not get caught in those sort of tourist traps, and like you say, spend the time on the beach drinking pina coladas.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
it was a waste of time. I gained a lot more in those 3 days that I just went off and
yeah,
had
fair
my own
enough.
little adventure.
So
It was
how did you end
amazing.
up meeting the guy? How did you end up meeting the skydiver? Did you just go to
So
book a
that's crazy
skydiving
because,
session?
yeah, so I was in Hawaii, and uh, like I said, I rented a moped. My plan was
Mm.
to just sleep in my hammock on the beach. That's what I
Okay.
was planning on doing. And then
Yeah.
as I was setting up my hammock, uh, I get a text on Messenger from this guy named Brent. And what he said was like, yo, like I just saw your content this morning. I looked it up. I saw you were coming to Hawaii, and I got super excited. And then I saw you were coming to skydive, and I was like, dude, that's what I do. And so he was just like, I have to connect with this guy. And so he just
Yeah.
slid into my DMs and was like, yo, like, let's talk. And so I ended up sitting down with him, and I recorded like an hour of just us talking. And I'm thinking that like maybe I should do a podcast too, because I absolutely loved it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, he just appeared out of nowhere and said, let me take you on a little adventure, which is cool for me because like that's exactly what the purpose of this channel was doing. So Hawaii was like the
Yeah.
first step in like, oh, this is what my content is going to be. Like this is how it's
Yeah.
going to
Yeah.
go, And that's
It
exciting to
gave you
me.
that sort of epiphany.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. That's awesome,
But
man.
let me see. Like Cameron,
Yes.
I don't know anything about you, bro. Like tell me about you.
Yeah, it's not about me, it's about you, but I'll give you a little detail. Yeah. I don't know, I started the podcast when I got sober, really. I spent a lot of my time drinking, drugs, parties, and then I just kind of think my body and my mind had enough, and I just thought I can't keep going the way I'm going. So I got some help, and then I've been sober just over a year now, and yeah, it gave me the sort of clarity to start a podcast. Like, I've always known that I've wanted to help people. I just didn't know how I could. And I thought that I didn't want to, because I got diagnosed late with the ADHD, and I didn't want to jump on the old bandwagon of, oh, now I've got ADHD and et cetera, et cetera. So I was a bit hesitant, but then I thought, no, if I can help people with what I'm going through because I thought I was alone in everything. And then I started to realize that other people are struggling. And I thought, well, if I can share that, then hopefully people can feel a bit more peace within themselves like I have, you know? So that's basically
Yeah.
what it is. I'm just trying to spread as much sort of love and care as I can, to be honest. I
Yes,
just want to help
dude.
people. Yeah.
Oh, it's Cameron. I love that, dude. Because like, what that means is that me and you are on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we're putting out the same energy, and that's why you found my content.
Must have been, yeah.
Yeah,
Because the first one I came across was when you were like crying or like in tears and about the
yeah,
ADHD stuff, and then I was like, "Fuck, that's how I felt." Do you know what I mean? And, that made like it's the
yeah,
same thing. It made me feel like it was like a hug, you know? Like, I'm not alone in this, man. There's other people that are going through it, so it was great.
yeah. And Dude, that was the first thing that I wanted to say when I came on here. Are we rolling?
Yeah,
Okay. So I don't know if you want to do an intro or anything like that, but yeah, dude, I just want to say that like I see you and I see what you're
yeah.
doing and I think you're an amazing person. You don't have enough credit, and I know it will come because you're being genuine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just genuinely love your content. I love what you're doing. I see you as a person, and I'm freaking proud of you, dude. I don't think we tell each other enough as
Yeah.
bros, just like enough encouragement. But I love it,
Yeah.
man.
No, I appreciate it. I've never been good at receiving, nice praise. It
Me
makes me go
neither.
a bit weird. But no, I appreciate it, man. It's good to know that, yeah, there are people out there that are that are hearing it and they can relate to it and what I'm doing. Because sometimes you sit there and think you're wasting your time. Do you know what I mean? Does anyone care? Is anyone listening? And
Yeah,
but I seen your stuff, and yeah, likewise to you, man. Like I think it's incredible how you've decided to take yourself away from the medication and just go yourself and just go and do what makes you happy, rather than the bullshit 9 to 5 like everyone expects you to do. You've just thought, fuck it, it's my life. I'm gonna go fucking skydiving and then see what happens. So
yeah,
man, like mad respect to you as well, though. Honestly,
yeah. It's facts. I mean, I think anybody can turn their passion into careers. Like that's kind of the push I've been kind of leaning towards, is that if you are passionate about something, like that's the thing you should be chasing, not the law degree or the business
yeah,
degree or whatever.
the
Like it
corporate
should
ladder.
be, yeah, you should be figuring out what are you passionate about? Like I just connected with a guy his whole thing is Pokemon cards.
Yeah,
You
I love
know, like
Pokemon, man.
that's his life. Yeah, he's got this
Yeah,
big old beard. He's covered in tattoos, and he just said, "I
yeah,
want to quit my job to pursue Pokemon, and I want to film doing it." And
yeah. Why not?
I was talking with him, and I was like, "Dude, I got mad respects for you. Like, we have very different content, but we're both chasing our like stupid
Yeah,
dreams. Like, I live in my freaking car, man. Like,
yeah,
that's a
but you're
weird
happy.
dream, but like that's what I'm passionate about.
Yeah, but you're happy.
I am. I
That's what I mean.
am.
That's the main thing. Doesn't matter what you're doing as long as you're happy.
Yeah. Are you happy?
But I have
Kind
my
of a loaded
days.
question.
I have my days. There's days where I feel like I'm on cloud nine. I'm flying. There's other days where I just want to kind of not bother. So I'm still up and down, but it's life. If I feel if you don't have those bad days, then you don't know what a good day is. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you need to have the rough and the smooth. But as long as the
Yeah.
good outweighs the bad, then you're winning. Like I say, that's kind of how it
Yeah.
is for me. Yeah.
For sure. And I think it's natural to have it be pretty equal. Like every
Yeah.
action has an equal reaction. And if you're on
Yeah.
cloud nine, and I have been for the last couple of weeks of just like,
Mm.
holy cow, I just gained 77,000 followers in 4
Yeah.
days. Like, what the frick is
Yeah.
happening? Like, I've been on cloud
Mm.
nine. And I
Yeah.
have equally just been down in the dumps, like equally, exactly the same. And I don't let that bother me because I've come to learn that everything has opposition,
Yeah.
and I'm ready for it. It's like, I'm feeling amazing right now. I'm going to feel like crap in probably 20 minutes, and that's okay. That's
Yeah,
life.
no, it's how it goes. Yeah. How did it actually feel for you when because I noticed the other day that the video I seen that I followed you through had like
Yeah.
10.8 million views or something, and you just said there you've got like 77,000 followers. How did it feel to like all of a sudden just like feel like, oh shit, this shit's happening? Like, what the fuck?
It was an out of body experience.
Yeah.
Like, it was weird for me, man. Like, I wasn't even planning on sharing that content at all. Like, I wasn't going to upload to my main page. It doesn't have a ton to do with what I'm doing with my content. But what I did is I had that thought. I was driving home to my parents' house, and I just pulled over off the side of the road in a gas station, and I just filmed that video, and just kind of poured my heart into it, thinking like, I'm probably not going to share this with anyone. And I uploaded it as a trial reel. Are you familiar with trial reels on Instagram?
No, but I've seen people doing it, but I've not tried it. Is it recommended?
You need to be using trial reels. It's goated. So you can post 4 different iterations.
All
You
right,
can like
sound.
post 4 different videos and figure out which one people vibe with the most, and then that's the one that you
Oh,
upload. And so I'm
oh, that's
lazy and I
fucking
haven't been doing
handy.
it a ton, but when I do, I found that my videos do way, way better because it doesn't show them to your
Okay,
audience. And so I uploaded
right.
that video as a trial reel, being like, I don't know if anybody's going to relate to this. I don't know if I want to put my content in front of my family and all my friends of me
Mm.
just bawling. And
Yeah,
then
no, I
it
get
got a
that.
couple thousand. It was at like 20,000 follow or likes, or no, it was at 20,000 views after one night to total
Okay.
strangers. And I was
Yeah.
like, wow, like this is striking a chord with people. And so I decided
Mm.
to post it, and just like watching it hit 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5
Yeah.
million. And right now we're sitting at like 15 million views. And
That's
and I'm not
mad.
trying to like flex or anything. Like this is an
No.
out of body experience. It doesn't even feel like I'm talking about myself, or even right now. It just happened. And now 15 million people have been watching me bawl my eyes out, you know,
It's
and
mental, isn't it? What people, what? Yeah, it's crazy how you just,
it's weird. It's
yeah,
weird. It's a
one
really weird
small
feeling.
decision that's just like, oh, I'll do it. Don't expect much, maybe. And then all of a sudden you're like, that was the one. And you can spend hours going over some content sometimes and you release it and it bombed, like just lead balloon. And then the ones
Yeah.
you just throw out there, you're like, oh, they like that. People love that shit.
It's because people like genuine people, you know?
Exactly, yeah.
Like that was extremely raw and it was extremely genuine, and people really connected with it. My other content is
Mm.
good,
Yeah.
but it wasn't as raw and as genuine, and it also like like my other content's a lot more lighthearted, and it doesn't really get people going in the comments, which is part of the reason
Yeah,
why
yeah.
that video's done so well, is because it struck a chord
Mm.
with people, and they felt the need to share their story in the comments, and they felt the need to
Yeah.
share it, and they felt the need to like it because it struck
Mm.
people right in their heart.
Yeah.
And I wasn't ready for that. Like I have thousands of people in my DMs wanting to have a heart to heart with me at this point, and it's like,
Yeah, like,
dude,
fuck it.
I made that video because I'm a mess. I have no idea what I'm doing. I can't give
You
you
don't want to talk
advice.
to me. Yeah.
Yeah, like I am the worst case scenario. I'm dysfunctional.
Yeah.
Dude, I
Yeah.
think about going back on my meds every single day. Like it is such
Mm.
a struggle. Like I really do debate, like, is it worth giving up my personality for structure? Like I can't
Mm.
go 10 minutes without losing my phone. You know, I'm a very
Yeah.
dysfunctional person. So I either need to learn how to lock in and figure it out, or I just need to
Yeah.
get back on those meds, and which I don't really want to do, but it's tough, man. ADHD is a hard thing to deal with.
And I think for me, like the you should consider, yeah, the pros and the cons, because the meds for me, if I hadn't have had the diagnosis when I did in beginning of this year, I wouldn't be where I am now. Like there's no way I would have been able to structure myself to start a podcast, to get off the alcohol, to continue my sort of daily work as well, and just be where I am. And I hear you when you say about your personality, because I do feel there's, especially when I'm like locked into the meds, when they're strong, when it's like the peak moment,
Yes.
I'm focused. Nothing else matters around apart from what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I do sometimes feel that I've lost maybe at times my laid backness, I think, or just my sort of go with the flow attitude, because I'm much more straight with them on, like when I'm on the meds. So I can
Yeah.
understand where you have that sort of debate with yourself, like what's is it worth it? I'm still figuring it out. I'm still trying to decide that. Right now it's working for me, but who's to say in a couple of years I might feel I don't want them anymore, I don't need them. But they came at the right time for me in my life. Like I needed something to fix me or to sort me out and get me straight for a bit.
Yeah. And I don't know if you saw my follow-up video where I was like, hey, I am so thankful for my meds. Like
Yeah,
they were
no, I
a
didn't
huge
see that one,
blessing in
no.
my life. I wouldn't be the man that I am today. I'd be way less functional now if I never had medication. Would have flunked out of school, probably would have knocked some chick up. I don't know, been on the streets.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
genuinely believe that. Like it helped me be a functional human, and it has a time and a place. But if you are at the point where you're wanting to just focus on, I don't even know, because even now it's like, it is hard to do what I'm doing. Like, I have a lot to balance. I'm trying to work out brand deals. I'm trying to edit videos. I'm dealing with trying to leave the country and getting passports and planning out trips, and like, it is a lot to deal with, especially without my meds, and I am in a completely new world. But I'm also happy that I'm doing it. Like, I think it's good.
But I think for you, it's probably been great. I mean, it is tough when you're trying to spin so many plates, you know, as you are without your meds, because, like you say, it does get you locked in. But maybe in this point of your life, you needed that distance to feel yourself and to reconnect with who Spencer was again. You know.
I think so.
Yeah, and I mean, look, good things have come from it. So it's not been not been a failure. So it's worked, man. So
it has. And
what do you find the hardest
but...
then? What do you find the hardest without the meds at the moment?
You know, it's really just like kind of keeping my head straight, honestly. Like, the hardest part is not losing things every 10 minutes. Like, I'm somebody that I lose my phone every 5 minutes. Like, I kid you not, man. I have a video of me being like, yo, where's my phone? And then I went on my laptop and like I used the Find My app, and like from the distance I just hear ding, 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 ding. And I step outside and I just hear it again, ding, 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 ding. My phone is like a half a mile just straight back in the woods. Just in the middle of the woods. My phone is just sitting on a log. It's dude, like, how do I do this? Like, I am not a functional human being right now. Normal people don't leave their phones in the middle of the night on a freaking log, you know?
Yeah. I don't remember being in the woods.
Exactly. Like, when was I out there, and why was I out there? And,
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like a baby. Like, I've been on really heavy medications my entire life. I grew up in a bubble, a very religious family. And I'm literally experiencing the world and myself for the very, very first time. Like, I have not been here for 17 years. I haven't felt the full range of emotions. And so I think that's appealing to people, to be like, wow, this guy is just like a baby, loving unconditionally, super appreciative of everything, super excited to just experience new things in the world. And that's why people are appealed, because I am literally the internet's baby right now. At least that's what it feels like. Where it's like, I don't know what I'm doing at all. Like, I'm 22 years old.
Like, see, I thought you were older than that, Spence. 22, yeah.
22.
Yeah, I thought you were older just because of how you come across. You know, I thought you were in like your mid-20s, like at least. I thought you were maybe 25 or something, 26.
I have been getting that a lot. I think there is another type of intelligence that we don't lean into in schools and in society nearly enough, and that type of intelligence is emotional intelligence. They don't teach it. They don't teach about what you can do with it, but that is my strong suit, is emotional intelligence. I really believe that, and I learned that from my dad. My dad is one of the best communicators of all times, and he is the best at connecting with people out of anybody I've ever met. So,
and I think that's a huge skill in itself.
I think so.
Just being able to talk and connect,
Yeah,
but I think you have a great personality.
Thank you.
Yeah, so it comes along with the personality and the communication, and I think, like I say, it's your carefree attitude, and just you can feel it through the content as well. You know, when you're experiencing something, you can feel your joy through the phone. And like you say, it's just it's gravitating. You know, you want to see more. You want to be a part of it. You want to, like, I want to have a beer with that guy, or I want to go skydive with that guy, or, you know, you just want to. Who is that guy?
Yeah. That makes me smile, because I've never been that guy. You know?
Yeah.
I've always felt like an outcast. I never had close friends, and I never had people wanting to be around me. I never had girls in my DMs, and suddenly, like, I'm putting myself out there and I'm pouring myself into the internet, and I have zero cares of what people think of me. And all of those things are coming all at once, where it's like, I want to be your friend. I want to take you to Japan. Like, I had a lady call me or text me the other day, and I was like, I want to fly you to Japan right now. And like, I've never had any of that. No one's ever wanted to be around me. And so I am at a really like weird place in my life. It is a very weird adjustment for me.
Must be overwhelming. Like, so yeah, if you've never really experienced that growing up, and then all of a sudden, yeah, you could call it fame, or you could just call it recognition. Like, a lot of people are wanting to be around you or speak with you, and for you to for anyone to try and then navigate that, it's just I don't know what to do. Like, too many people talking to me, especially with ADHD, when you just hear ding 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 ding, like all these pings coming through your phone. Like, I can't deal. I want to put my phone away. I just want to put it away and go lie down. Like, leave me alone for a bit. So that's mental, man. It's mental.
Yeah, and there's definitely been some times that it's like that, but just like I've been saying, like, my purpose for starting this road trip, where I travel 1 mile per follower, was to connect with strangers, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And so I have been. Sorry. No, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, how did you come up with the 1 mile, like 1 mile per follower? Was it just a little, like a quick thought, or was it something you thought about for a while, or? Yeah, okay.
So, if you ask my parents, like, at any point in my childhood what I want to do with my life, I would have told you that I want to live out of a car and travel the country, if not travel the world. Like, that has literally always been my dream. It's something I've always talked about doing.
Yeah.
Like, always.
And now you're doing it.
And now I'm doing it. Like, this exact moment is exactly what I would have, like, if I were rubbing a genie as a little kid, this exact moment that we're living right now is exactly what I would be wishing for. And that is, I'm proud of myself for that.
You are the definition of living the dream. You are it.
Literally, like, this is exactly what I want to do, the exact place I want to be. This is it. And so I've always known that I wanted to travel. Have you ever heard of the 6-degree rule? It's a business principle.
No.
So this is a valuable one. Yes, this is a valuable one. So when you're making a new product, what you do, let's take the iPhone, for example. They come out with the iPhone. It's an amazing product, right? Next year, they have to come out with a new one. And so what they do, instead of making drastic changes that scare everybody, they only shift it by about 6 degrees. And so you can only shift the software and the hardware by 6 degrees before you overwhelm people. And so what they do is they add a camera, they take away a camera, they change the color, they change the shape, still just familiar enough to feel like people are like comfortable with it, but it's not different enough that people are wanting to like be intimidated by it.
Yeah. Sorry, you go, Spence.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, I can completely understand it, because when you're saying it, I'm thinking about myself, and I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Like, I remember I've had an iPhone for years now, and if you put an Android in my hand, I freak out. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I don't know how to use it, so I don't want it.
6 degrees.
Yeah, it's like, go away, like, don't put that in my hand. So if you were to change something like that, you'd be like, I don't want it. I'll have an old one.
Yes.
Give me an old one again.
It's too intimidating. Like, people are fragile, and we're sensitive, and we're scared of change. And so 6 degrees is the perfect amount. That's the sweet spot that you should change your product in order to make it marketable, exciting, new, but also familiar. And so there are other people living in their vans, and there are other people driving around the country, and there's a lot of them, and they're doing it really well. And so what I did is I took that idea and I said, how can I shift it by 6 degrees and make it just fresh enough that people will be engaged with it? And so I was thinking about it, and I was scrolling through the internet, and I came across those, like, have you been on Reels and seen the guys that, like, will drive 1 mile per follower or walk 1 mile per follower? Or
no, you're the first person I've seen, like, with 1 inch. You're the first person I've seen. You're the first person I've seen with that sort of idea. That's why I was like, oh, this is new. I've not seen it before. Yeah.
Okay. So it is a successful thing that people do. There's a couple like multi-million account things where they'll just like be like, hey, I am walking 1 mile per follower. I've walked 1,000 followers, and I have 4 million I've
Yeah.
followers, right? Or
Yeah.
like 1 inch per follower. Here we go. I'm walking an inch. And I was like, how can I do that better? Like, how can I literally travel 1 mile per follower and have it take me all around the world? Like, if I'm planning on actually doing this. And so in order to do that, I need to fly around the world like 5 times.
Okay.
And so I plan on doing it. I'm going to be leaving the country here in the next couple of weeks.
What if you get 1 million? What if you get 2 million followers? You're just gonna keep going,
Dude. In that case, then I will travel the rest of my life, and I'll be chasing that same goal. And I'm gonna do it on the DL. Like, I'm not gonna make it my main focus. My main focus is people, but that is what I committed to. That's what the channel is about, and it's like that's gonna be part of the reason why I'm pushing myself to travel.
That's awesome, man.
And so it's 6 degrees. It is the perfect amount of change that people are still comfortable with previous content, and but it still feels fresh and new, and then I'm obviously applying my own personality to it as well, and so it feels a little bit fresher and newer, but it's still familiar, and it just kind of it's been working.
So are you originally from Michigan then, or is this just where you are right now?
So this is where I am right now. This is where my parents settled down. I actually grew up in Utah, which is like central Midwest.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yep. You ever heard of Utah?
So I've seen I've watched a lot of documentaries on Utah, especially when it comes to like the Latter-day Saints, is it? Stuff like that.
Yeah. They're big up there.
So yeah. Because I just spoke to I just done an interview with an episode with Rodney Norman, who's from Utah as well. So he was telling me a little bit about his upbringing, being very religious as a Mormon, you know. So that was interesting to hear that. Yeah.
Let me see. Rodney, who was it?
Rodney Norman.
Rodney Norman. I don't know if I've heard of him.
Yeah, he's a comedian. You should check him out on Instagram. Okay. Yeah, he's he does a lot of like, again, his slogan or his reference to himself is comedian, philosopher, joy spark, and friend. And so he's an older guy, but he's funny, and his content is like, it's so obvious what he talks about, and it's so stupid, but it's funny, and it's just you think he's got about 500,000 followers. He's
cool.
So check him out. He's from Utah as well.
Heck yeah, I didn't even know that. I will check him out. That's way cool.
I'll send you his link when we're done here. But so did you grow up as Mormon then? Is it Latter-day Saints now?
I did, yeah. And I'm still practicing. The church is pretty strict on a lot of things, and I still believe. Like, to be honest with you, my life is not at that point where I can say I'm 100% part of the church, but I'm definitely working towards it because it is something that makes me happy.
Yeah.
But I am part of the church. I served a Mormon mission for 2 years here in the States.
Yeah.
And that's where I learned that I love people. Like, even on my mission, people would be like, wow, you have a gift of connecting with people.
Yeah.
And I've just been trying to figure out how I can use that. So it's a big part of my life, and it's not really something that I've come out and really talked about much. There's been like small hints here and there.
Yeah.
But it is something that is important to me.
Yeah, because I seen on one of your one of your posts that you said you weren't sure if you wanted to mention that you were Christian or something. But you mentioned that you are. Like, well, why did you have that? Not feel, just why? What was the uncertainty about for it?
At least
didn't feel like it was necessary or to share at that time.
It's scary. Here in the States, it's very divided. And there's a group of people that really hate Christians for not being forward-thinking enough, which for me is crazy, because there was a time where the Christians were the ones that were the 100% the most forward-thinking, and we're like, hey guys, maybe let's stop killing each other. How about that? Maybe we love each other for once.
Maybe we should have a civilization. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. And now we're at this point where it's like Christians aren't forward-thinking enough. like we hate Christians, and I was scared of losing my audience. I have all kinds of different people in my audience. Like it used to be 95% male. Now it's like 65% female. And like people from all different walks of life. 65-year-olds are in my DMs chatting with me all the time, and just like moms and young men and young women. Like I have everybody in there, and I'm genuinely terrified of chasing people away with my beliefs and my thoughts. I've always been somebody with a big mouth. I talk a lot. Whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, I'm always genuine in what I'm saying. And so that has two sides of the coin. It means I can be extremely genuine and connect with people on a personal level. And it also means that I'm saying like just stupid shit all the time. You know? Like controversial stuff. I've been fired. I've been fired from multiple jobs from just saying like crazy stuff because I don't have a lot of a filter.
Yeah.
You know?
Have you ever been to the point where you say something you think, fuck, why did I say that? Fuck, I shouldn't have said that. Yeah.
So
and you can't catch it. Yeah, you fuck.
My best friends, like 2 or 3 days ago in Hawaii, like I brought up a conversation topic that they were not ready for and not down to have like a conversation with me over. And they were like, dude, like they're basically like, get out, like we're done with you. Like some of my best friends were like, that's too much. Like what you just said, like ticked us off. Like you can't just be talking about these things. And that's scary to me.
Yeah, like, I think it's a shame though.
I think so too. And I think I want to be around people that are open-minded. And I plan on pushing the internet a little bit with some controversial topics because I love talking about things like that in an open and honest way.
Yeah. I think that's where I get scared as well, you know, because I'm probably similar to yourself a little bit, Spencer, where like I have my thoughts, but I'm never really, what's the word? Yeah, you're hesitant. You're afraid to speak your mind sometimes for the backlash it might cause, even though you're not coming from a place to offend or hurt anyone. You just want to express yourself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. You just want to express. And if somebody wants to talk about it with you, then we can talk about it. Do you know, I'm not going to be offended. It's just you have what you think and you can tell me and I'll tell you what I think. And that's the conversation. It doesn't need to be that deep.
Yes. And that's exactly what I was trying to do. I was trying to have a conversation. And what I was talking about is the difference between men and women and how we think, because I'm realizing that men and women do think a little bit differently. And that was the conversation I was trying to have. And my best friend's girlfriend was not down to have that conversation. It was a very controversial thing. And it was probably a rookie mistake for me as a man, like just trying to figure things out. Like maybe you can't talk about this with women. Like it's something that I can learn.
I probably would have told you that, Spence. I would have said, wait until there's not a woman there, maybe.
Thank you.
Just then have it.
Yes. Yeah. And for me, it was a truthful, open, honest thing. It was like, hey, I noticed this, and this about the women in my life. Like, is there anything to that? And what she did is it just immediately just went off on me and was like, no, like that's a horrible thing that you're saying. How dare you? Because she felt personally attacked, even though that was not my intention. And so I'm genuinely learning just like how to be a functional human being, you know.
But sometimes it's just
I'm a young guy.
Yeah, and you're just figuring it out loud. So you're asking questions to make sense of things that you've noticed or observed, and then you're not trying to have an argument. You're just saying, is there any truth in what I'm thinking? Can we talk about it? And can you break it down for me, or have I missed something?
That's where I was coming from. Yes.
Yeah, but a lot of people just get offended, and then it's just an attack, and you're like, whoa, slow down. Like
that was hard for me because my buddy Brent, I hope he's okay with me saying this. His two passions are skydiving and chasing beautiful women. Like that's what he loves, and he's been doing it for 40 years. Like he's this 40-year-old dude. He's the chillest guy I've ever met.
Yeah,
he's a good-looking dude, and he's good at what he does, both skydiving and chasing women. And so from 40 years of divorces and breakups and all these things, like he just developed like a little bit of a bitter taste in his mouth, right?
Yeah.
And so I kid you not, like, he broke up with his girlfriend the night before, and then I came into his life and crashed on his couch for the next 3 days and like worked him through his breakup. And so
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I had to check him a bunch of times and be like, dude, are you really saying this? Is this really what you believe? Or are you just salty because of the circumstance that you're in, like at this moment with your girlfriend? Like, would you be saying this if you were in a happy relationship? And like half the time he'd be like, no, I wouldn't. I'm just bitter. I'm like,
Yeah.
But some of it was valid. And like,
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, that changed my perspective. Like, let me go back to the people that I love and try to share that with them to see if there's anything to this. Because I don't want to just believe things.
Yeah.
And what I got from them was extreme anger.
Yeah. It's tense, man.
And I'm just like, okay, well, I have to find people to talk about, and you guys aren't that. And that's okay. I'm comfortable with that.
Thanks, Brent. He's got me absolutely grilled.
I know. And he was like, yeah, dude, rookie mistake. You don't talk about that kind of stuff with the wrong crowds. And that's something I'm learning.
You have to find your people, I think, or find the people that you can express yourself with, or
Yes. And what I've come to learn is that if I want an orange and my friends are apples, I can't be mad at them for being apples.
No, exactly. Yeah.
Like, I have to accept, yes, they're apples, they're not oranges, and I can't do things with them because, like, I can't enjoy them the way that I would an orange, right?
Yeah,
I can't be mad at them. I can't be mad at them for that. It just means that I need to find some more oranges in my life as well, so that I can get what I need as well. And so they're not in the same place as me. They're in a very, very different place. They're also very LDS, and they have not stepped outside of the bounds of some of the things that, like, I am living a very crazy life at the moment, and they're not, and they can relate to very little of what I'm doing. And that was a hard realization to have, of like, oh, I can't talk about these things. I can't talk about building an audience. I can't talk about what I'm doing with my work with these guys because they don't understand it, and it makes them uncomfortable. That's 6 degrees. It's a real thing.
Yeah.
My life is too different for them.
For them, you've gone a full 360. So they have no idea what you're talking about.
Yes, it's too different. It makes them uncomfortable. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
I think it's good to be okay with it, mate. I think it's I don't have this. I have a very small amount of friends that I grew up with because your circle's always changing, you know?
Yes.
So you're always finding new people or new oranges to add to your basket, you know? Sometimes you have to let people go just so you can free yourself, you know?
For me, it's never a goodbye.
Yeah.
Sorry, there's a plane coming by. It's never a goodbye.
Yeah.
It's more like see you later, you know? I still have need.
You're just figuring yourself out.
Yeah, for sure. But really the crazy, like, Brent is the first person that genuinely I felt like I connected with, and he saw me as a person. And I feel like you're like kind of that second person for me. Even as we're having this conversation, we're just getting going. But
yeah, that's awesome, man.
I feel
Appreciate it.
And what's cool to me is that for the first time in my life, I'm attracting like-minded people. Like, there's a reason why you connected with my content and wanted to reach out to me. It's because you see yourself in me. I think that. Like, would you agree with that statement?
Yeah,
and
no,
I see
yeah, I
myself
think that's
in you.
exactly why.
Yeah,
I think that's exactly
we're
why
kind of
people
selfish
connect.
beings. Yes, we want to be around people that echo chamber ourselves. Like, we want to be around people that are like similar to us.
I think where we are as well in our lives, is that we're both, if we're speaking just between me and you, we're both looking for a change, and we're both looking to sort of shed an old skin to become something new. Do you know what I mean? And so I think that's why we've sort of crossed paths, because we're both trying to figure out what our new self is, or where we're going, or what we want exactly, or maybe not exactly because we don't know exactly, but you know, we both know we want a different path for where we have been, and we're trying to figure it out as we go. And that's difficult. So when you can find people you can talk to about it, then you feel comfort. Do you know what I mean? You feel a bit safer in your decision making. You don't feel like, yeah, because I have friends or family you speak to, and they think you're crazy for what you're doing. Like, why would you want to do that? Just stick to the 9 to 5 job and get your money and go home. And but I'm like, I can't. I've always been like that. I look around and I think there has to be more to life than fucking this. Like every morning, getting up, same desk, same window, same people. Like there was a point where I used to walk to work, and if I didn't see the same people, then I was late or they were late. That's how like Truman Show it was, it was just the same thing every fucking day. And I was like, I can't do this. I can't. Life's too short to be stuck in this treadmill of just mundane.
Exactly. Yeah, I definitely agree. And it's an eye opener. Like, have you ever seen, I think it's Happy Feet, the little like shrimp?
Yeah.
That, like they're swimming with it. I posted that on my story. Did you see that one?
Yeah, no, yeah, Happy Feet. Yeah, yes, that one.
Yeah. So there's
like 3 days ago.
Yeah. So there's this huge swarm of like krill or shrimp, and there's one shrimp that's like, I don't want to just swim with the grain. Like there has to be more than this. Like why are we doing this? Where are we going? Like what are we doing? And so he's like, I have an end. Like there, I can see where I end. Like there's something more. And so he goes against the grain, against everybody, and brings his buddy with him. And when he zooms all the way out, he realized that the swarm is all there and it's just being eaten by whales. Right? And so like I'm at the point where I'm like, I am outside of the swarm and I'm seeing people from this third person perspective. I'm seeing this big picture and I'm realizing that like we are kind of designed, especially in America, just to consume and to feed these whales. And that it's possible to break free from that. And the people that are successful realize this big picture and they don't get sucked into just consuming. Yeah, I don't know if what I'm saying is too deep, but
no, I love it. Keep going.
Does any of that make sense to you?
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's exactly the way. I mean, I'm 34, Spence, so I've been thinking. Ever since I've been at school, I've always had that mindset. Like there has to be more. And I used to get into trouble a lot growing up because I'd question everything. Do you know what I mean? If you were told me to do something and I didn't, to me logically it didn't make any sense. I want to know why you're telling me to do that. Like why am I doing that? Because to me it doesn't make any fucking sense. And then it's don't answer back or do as you're told, or it's like but it doesn't make any sense. Like explain it to me. That's all I'm asking. Explain to me why you think this is the right thing to do, because I think it's mad. I think it's madness. Like to just work my whole life for what? So I can maybe get a few years off at the end that I can't actually enjoy because my back's gone, or like I can't see properly, or like, do you know what I mean? But there's people that are happy. My mate, I've got a friend who, he's more than happy with he's got a lovely job. He's got, a wife and a house, and he goes on his holidays twice a year, and he's happy. He's content with it. And if that's what you want, then great. Do you know what I mean? But
I don't
want that. I don't want that. Like, I can't do it. I can't. There has to be more to life. And I think, like you said, to me, it's more about, it's just growing. Like, if you're going to stay in the same place for that long, you're never going to find out who you are, and you're never going to grow, and you're never going to meet people who can potentially change your life. So I think you've got to keep moving forward, in my opinion, in life. You can't stay still for too long.
Yeah. I think that's true. And it is an individual basis. Like, what do you want out of life? And some people, that's just settle down and have a family. And I think I'll get there eventually. But you're right. Our bodies are breaking down as we speak. Just like a tree, the leaves are turning right now and they're falling. It happens quick. It was like 3 days here. They were all green and now they're yellow. I was in the hospital like about 2 months ago. I had appendicitis, like horrible. One day, it was like nasty. 5 minutes, I was totally fine. The next 5 minutes later, and I was dying. I was like leaning crippled up against walls. I couldn't walk straight. Everybody thought I was drunk or on drugs or something. And I spent the next 5 days in the hospital. And then 3 weeks after that, I couldn't sit up. Your body can give out on you at any moment. So I think it's really important to just take it. You don't have to travel. But take advantage of right now. Like, we're just surfing that wave, and you can only affect what you're doing right now. right now, you know?
Yeah, I think that's it. It's the before is gone and after isn't here. Do you know what I mean? So all there is now. But I think it's one of those ones where you have to be a little bit careful of how you interpret it, because a lot of people say, live every day like it's your last, and sometimes that can be interpreted as in like, okay, I need to make the most out of every day. But I think it's more about enjoy every day, though you don't have to go live your best
Yes.
life every day, but just be happy with every day that you have. Do you know what I mean? Because tomorrow's promised to no one. So just be, and it's okay to do
Yes.
nothing. And that's where
Yes.
I struggle. I struggle to not do anything because I feel like I'm wasting time or I'm not fulfilling something.
Yeah.
Like at the moment, I'm finding it very hard with like trying to do the podcast as well as keeping up with content. And they say to post daily, and I'm thinking daily. Fucking hell, sometimes I find it hard to get up, let alone start doing content and editing on the podcast. And I'm like, daily?
tough,
Who the
man.
fuck's posting daily? Like, yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. But it's definitely worth it though. I don't know. I found it really fulfilling. It's
And
definitely
what's
worth
next
it.
for you? Do you think? Obviously,
Um,
you're going to go on
I wanna,
your. Yeah, just what's next, man?
so I'm kind of keeping it hush hush. Like I was talking about going to
Yeah.
New Zealand, and I will go to New Zealand because it's always been a dream of mine. I love New Zealand.
Yeah.
But what I want to do first is I've never left the country, so I want to go to a third world country first. It's cheaper and it's really different, and I want to experience that. And so I will be going to, I guess, a first world country. Sorry, a first world country here in the next couple of weeks, and I'm buying a one-way ticket, and I don't know when I'm going to be back. So
That's fucking awesome,
I'm just
man.
going to go. Yep, I'm
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
film it all, and I'm going to post it and just see what adventures I get up to. I just want to just go experience things. I did have a thought though, like not to circle back, but have you ever read the book Don't Believe Everything That You Think?
No, not that book.
You should look into it. It's one of my favorites. It's one of the books that changed my life.
Don't believe everything you think.
Don't believe everything that you think. I think that's what it's called,
Yeah, okay.
something along those lines.
Yeah.
And what this book says is it says that thinking is the root of unhappiness. Right?
Yeah,
Think
I mean, you
about,
can't
like,
think
the
yourself out of a
last-
problem.
Yes. So think about the last time you were really stressed out. Like, think about what you were doing and how much thinking and analyzing in your head you were doing, right? Can you think of an example?
Yeah, just before we had this podcast, before we did this episode, I was getting well stressed. So I was thinking about all the things that could go wrong. Yeah, I was thinking it was just
with me?
Yeah. Like before I phoned, like before I sent you the link, or like it was probably an hour or two before, and then I'm starting to like get myself set up, and I'm thinking, oh, what if the like little things first of all, like what if the connection's bad, or what if my mic doesn't work, or what if I don't know what to say, and then or what if I sound stupid, or what if then you start having that, what are you even doing? This is stupid. You can't do this, and then you just start ruminating in your head, and you just think, oh, should I just postpone it? Should I just tell them I can't do it today? Or like you just start freaking out, But I think at that moment I have to sort of ground myself and be like, right, stop it. Like just stop it. It's
Exactly.
like everything's gonna be fine. Yeah.
Okay. So that's an example of overthinking causing you to be unhappy. Any thinking causes you to be unhappy. All right. Now think of one moment in the last couple of weeks where you felt like true joy or just bliss or any kind of happiness. Can you think of one moment?
Yeah. Very quite recently again. Yeah. Maybe last weekend it was. Yeah.
Okay.
Explain
Would you
it.
be like comfortable describing that? Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't anything crazy. It was just me and my girlfriend went like cold bathing, and when I went into the water, like the sea, the ocean, I was in there, but I think because I was focusing on my breathing because it was cold, I wasn't thinking, and I just sat there and I felt just nothing but everything. if that makes sense.
Yes.
And then
See,
I
that's
came
living.
out, and then I was just smiling, you know. My girlfriend's got pictures of me. I don't know. Yeah, I haven't got my phone on me. Where is it? Yeah, she sent me some pictures of it, and she was like, this is your face," and yeah, she was like, that's true joy. That is like, I was
Yes.
like, okay,
Well, guess
were you
what,
trying to say that
Cameron?
I'm never happy?
So humankind are naturally happy beings, just like the rest of the
Mm.
animal kingdom, because they're living in the moment, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
We
There.
are too smart for our own goods. Oh yeah, look at you, because you're not
Yeah.
thinking.
No, it's
And
just
so,
fucking buzzing.
yes, that's why they say live in the moment. That's because thinking is the root of unhappiness. And so
Mm.
people ask me like, why am I such a happy person? And the answer is that I'm stupid. I do zero thinking, you know? I am a bliss, happy person because I am not worrying about 10,000 things. My brain is
Mm.
so small that I can just focus on the here and now as we're doing it without thinking about the 10,000 things that I need to do or the 10,000 things
Yeah.
that I've done wrong in my life. Like I'm living
Mm-hmm.
here and now and I'm happy doing it, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I'd
And
love it.
that's,
I'd love to be able to be like that. Yeah, I find it
yeah,
hard.
and you're
I find
doing
it really
it.
hard.
You're doing it. You're finding the things that you love and you're getting
Mm.
lost in those things so that you don't have to think. You're chasing your passions. And so us
Yeah,
having
yeah.
this conversation right now is us doing that. I feel extremely happy talking to you. I hope you're
Mm.
feeling the same thing. You're not like overanalyzing or uncomfortable.
No, to be honest, since I've been speaking with you, I've not really thought much else apart from what's going on here. It's mad because I know that myself. You know, I know that everything I'm
Mm-hmm.
thinking beforehand, before anything that I'm nervous about, is never normally. It's probably 99% never what I think it's going to be that I've thought so terrible. And that's why I
Yeah.
need to tell myself to just shut up, like stop it.
Yeah.
But
Just like enjoy
I
here and now.
yeah, and I struggle. I've always struggled with. The past is gone. I'm never normally worried about the past as much as for me. It's always the future. I'm always worried about the future of where I'm going to be or what I'm going to do. And I think because growing up, you know, I've seen my parents struggle a little bit financially. That I never wanted to be in that sort of similar situation.
Yes.
So I've always been worried of that. But yeah, in my mind, it's always I'm always there's thoughts. I can't shut it up. I can't. I'm always thinking about everything else, and like my girlfriend's
Right.
completely opposite. Like she's so laid back. She's like, horizontal. You know, she's just goes with
That's
everything,
awesome.
and she's probably what helps
Yeah.
me learn about myself. But yeah, 'cause I'm thinking about the day already, trying to plan it to make sure everything fits well, and she's just. Yeah, just do this and we'll just do that. What do you mean? You have no plan? She's like, no. What do you mean you got no
It'll
plan?
work
How do you
out.
get through life? Yeah.
Well,
Um.
I did talk about this the other day too for my skydiving video.
Mm.
Like, I think everybody needs to risk their lives a couple times a year doing something scary because it puts it
Yeah.
in perspective that it's like, oh, wait, like I'm alive today. My parachute went off and
Mm.
I am waking up this morning as a living person. Like, I don't care
Yeah.
about taxes. I don't care about the pressure of 70,000 people wanting content from me. I don't care about any of that. I am just happy to be a living person today.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that is extremely healthy, right? I think
Mm.
cavemen were very happy because they were putting their lives on the line every single day, and they were happy every day because they were like, "Wow, I lived today. This is great."
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
weren't
Another
worried
day
about a
done.
million other things. They were just
Yeah.
focusing on living.
Well, they
You
say
know?
that. I remember reading this little small article, and it was about our brains, you know, haven't adjusted. Because if you think about such a short space of time since we've had not much technology to now all these devices in our hands where we can get instant information, and we don't know how to process all this information so quickly. So we're all depressed because we're all doing that thing where we compare, or we haven't got enough, or you know the new iPhone's out, or there's a new Apple Watch, or oh you need a bigger TV, you need a nicer car, you need a Tesla, or you know, and then you feel inadequate because you haven't got what your next door neighbor's got. Do you know what I mean? So I think there is beauty in what you're doing and just being like, do you know what? fuck this. I'm just gonna do whatever I want to do and live my life.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's also an eye opener that I don't need all that stuff. You know, I live in my car. You know, I live in my car and I have the bare essentials. I have like 3 shirts and like 2 pairs of pants and my camera. And I eat at McDonald's more than I should. But I'm happy with the bare essentials.
Yeah.
You know?
There's
Like, I have
beauty in
nothing
that, man,
and I'm
honestly.
happy. Yeah. But, I mean, not everybody can live like this. I'm pretty privileged to be in this situation where I can afford to just go, you know? But, yeah, I was happy before as well, though. You know, when I had the realizations that I've had and my mind opened up the way that it needed to, I was happy before I was traveling as well.
Was there a moment for you then? Or was it like a book you read, or did you just decide, you know what, I'm gonna there's more that I want to do now? Like you said, you were happy before, but what was it that sort of swung that pendulum where you're like, do you know what? No, I need something different now.
So the book was called The 4 Agreements. Have you ever heard of that one?
Okay.
Dang, bro, you're slacking.
No,
so make those 2 a priority for you, because I'm
gonna write them down. Yeah.
Yes.
The 4 Agreements.
Yes, and it's a little hippy dippy.
Yeah.
Like it's like okay, but if you really soak it in and try to understand it, it'll change your life. It's a very good book.
And was there a part of it that got you, that resonated, like hit a chord with you?
I
you
need
can
to
remember?
reread it. I've read it 3 to 4 times now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's something that it's a really important book to me. But I was doing summer sales, and that's how I was able to buy my car and afford to start the channel and everything. And I was really depressed doing it. Like I was going door to door, and I was having like a hard time connecting with people, and I was just like going through the emotions, like just trying to make money, not really living in the moment, not really enjoying it. And so I read this book called The 4 Agreements, and what The 4 Agreements says is that exactly what we were talking about, that the humankind is naturally happy, and that the deal is that we all just want to be loved. Like that's all we want.
Yeah.
And if you can be somebody that loves people unconditionally, then the world is yours. Like you will conquer the world if you can learn how to give people the love that they need, because we all need it. And so I have made it my mission of like, how can I express the love that people need to make the world a better place? Like what I learned in the 4 Agreements is that anything that you pump just as much love and as much effort into, it will be successful. You know, my channel, I have poured sweat, blood, and tears into that thing, and it's doing well, you know?
Yeah, it's doing all right, mate. Yeah,
it's doing
and
pretty good.
And you started your YouTube.
Yeah. I'm still editing another video. That's a hard one.
Yeah, what is it going to be? Longer content, I guess, the YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's going to be like behind the scenes and things, and just kind of connecting a little bit more and more storytelling. But it is hard, man.
Cool,
like going from spending hours editing a 30-second reel, and now I have to edit like a 10-minute, like 20 times longer video.
Yeah.
It's tough.
I can imagine.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's a fun challenge.
I think as long as you're enjoying it and it doesn't feel like a chore, then yeah, you keep going. But I checked, it's 450 subscribers you had last time I looked at it. Yeah, it's not doing too bad then. I'll have to check it out. I'll have to get on there.
Yeah, I'll be posting again pretty soon here. And that's where I kind of want to put my focus for the next little bit. I'm trying to do that.
Yeah.
My thought is that I can make one YouTube video and split that into like 20 different reels that I can post throughout the week. Make it a little bit easier on myself, and I can just kind of focus on one strong point as opposed to just trying to like wing it on Instagram and things like that. So
yeah, was there a point where you nearly sort of gave up on your Instagram? Like, because you said you put blood, sweat, and tears into it. Was there a point where you thought this nobody seems to be getting me, or did you start to feel like you weren't being heard, or?
I definitely felt like I wasn't being heard, and I felt silly.
Yeah.
But I never was allowed to give up on it. And that's the difference between me and people that quit, is I wasn't allowed to quit. So if you go back and watch my first video, it's really bad. It's not well made. But what I say is that if I miss one day posting, then I will give the top comment $1,000. So for the next 30 days, I will post every single day. And if I missed a day, I will give you $1,000. And so anybody that was there for the first 1 follower to 100 followers was posting a bunch of crazy things in the comments, and like I was getting all this love and support from them and pushing me because they knew that if I screwed up, I'd be giving them $1,000. Like, you need accountability. I need accountability. I can't do anything without people pushing me, right?
Yeah.
And I am happy to go do these experiences on my own without social media. I would love to go explore third world countries and stuff, or first, what is it? Third or first?
Yeah, third world. Third for like Africa, yeah. Third world.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I would love to go do that alone without any social media, but the odds are that I wouldn't do it, right? I want to do those things, but I don't have the motivation, and I don't have the support, and I don't have all those things, which is why I started social media, to be able to push me to do the things that I want to do. Like, I need accountability in my life, and the internet is the ultimate form of accountability. Like,
because
really
a lot of people are going to give you shit.
Yeah. And so I'm at the point where I'm not making content for anybody except myself. Respectfully, like, I don't really care what my audience, like, I want to see it do well, but I don't really care what they think about my content. I'm doing it to push myself to be able to live my life to the fullest, so that when I am on my deathbed, I can look at my grandchildren and they can ask me, what regrets do you have? And I can say, zero regrets. I traveled to the countries I wanted to. I saw the things I wanted to see. I did the things I wanted to do, and I am the man that I want to be. Like, I don't want any regrets when I die.
And I made the content I wanted.
Yes. And too many people are on their deathbeds, like, crying and begging and asking, why didn't I travel more? Why didn't I see the world when I was 22 instead of when I was 65 and my back broke and I could barely walk, and I was uncomfortable, and I was crapping my pants because I'm an old person and my body's dying. Like, now is the time to travel, not when you're 65. Like, make it happen now. Get a sales job, push yourself, make money, and see the world, or just make money doing it. Like, man. Share it.
I commend it, mate. I think it's incredible that that's the realization you came to, and I think traveling is important for any young person, because it opens up your eyes to different cultures and different mindsets, and you meet so many people on the way, you know.
Yes.
So I think it's important.
And I'm excited for that. I've lived in a bubble, so I have no idea what to expect. I think my mind is going to be blown.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, Southeast Asia was where my mind was opened a bit more. That was fun. But I did a small trip to Rwanda in Africa to like do some aid work, and that was eye opening for me as well. So if you're going to go to Africa, I think you'll be amazed at how it's not going to be, I think, how you expect it to be, but it will be awesome. Did you get that?
No.
Oh, fuck.
I think you cut out there.
Yeah, where did you get to?
If I'm going to go to Africa, I'm going to be amazed.
Yeah, because I don't think it would be quite as... For me anyway, it wasn't what I expected, but it was still blew me away. It was still incredible. Do you know what I mean? Because I had this idea of what Africa was, and I got there and I was like, actually, no, Africa's not like what I think it is, but it was incredible. Absolutely incredible. Yes. And everyone's so nice. Everyone was so nice there. That's what shocked me as well, you know, so...
because they're living in the moment. I'm convinced.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
The kids had nothing yet they were happier than the kids I seen back home in my estates.
Yeah.
So I think it goes back to what you said there. If you have nothing and you live in the moment, then you're quite happy to just survive the
Do
day
you
or get through it.
have you ever played Minecraft? This is random.
No, I was a bit too old for Minecraft. It came out just as I was
What? No way,
probably
man. You're not too old
yeah.
for Minecraft.
No, I think it came out when I was doing things I shouldn't be doing.
Yeah. Fair enough. You're
Yeah,
distracted.
so I never really got into it.
So in Minecraft, there's two different modes. There's survival and there is creative, right? In survival, you go in with nothing. And in creative, you're given everything, right? So can you guess what people do in those two different modes? When you go in with nothing, what you do is you build your paradise. You build this world. You start from nothing and you grow and it's hard and you go and you find materials and you build houses and you do all this stuff. In creative, you can fly, you can do anything and they give you everything. What do you spend your time doing? I just destroyed things. I got TNT. I blew up whole villages. I'd killed just like all the mobs. I'd burn down the forests. Like we are much happier when we have opposition and challenges that push against us, as opposed to giving everything on a silver platter and said, here, there you go. Like do whatever you want. Like that's boring. And we need opposition. We need hard things to do.
But there's no mission. There's no mission to yourself, is there? If you've got everything, there's nothing for you to strive for. I imagine that's probably what it is as well. Yeah. What do I do today?
And that's why successful people are the best goal setters, because they're like, I want to climb this mountain. And then they get to the top of that mountain and they're like, I want to climb that mountain. Or you have Elon Musks that are just like, I want to colonize Mars. Like, do you know how hard it would be to colonize Mars? That's an insane goal. But everything, he's like a multi-billionaire. And that's a tiny drop in the bucket compared to his vision that he has. Like, there's nothing to him because he's trying to colonize a whole nother planet. And so if you set crazy high goals, then the little milestones don't seem like such big boulders anymore.
I mean, I wonder what went through his head. He's just seen a star. What's that? That's Mars. Okay, I'm going to colonize that shit. I'm going to go colonize that star over there.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And so, I've got some crazy big goals. Like, I want to be bigger than Mr. Beast. I want to get on the Joe Rogan show and sit down with Mr. Joe Rogan and have a conversation with them. And I want to do that in the next 365 days. Like, the next year,
mate.
I want to be on the Joe Rogan show. And this is the first time I've talked about that, but that's been the goal since like 4,000 followers of like, can I do that? It's like, I have free will. I can try.
Yeah.
And he can
I
say
hope
no.
you fucking do.
I do too. And I think I'm an interesting person. I have an interesting story.
Yeah.
And I think he'd love to chat with me and I'd love to chat with him. But I don't know what it would take, but that's a crazy goal that I have. And that's something that I'm working towards.
I think it's Mr. Beast or Joe Rogan. Which one? I think Joe Rogan might be the easier one out of the two. I think Mr. Beast is quite a mountain to climb, isn't it? What's he on?
It is. Mr. Beast has on YouTube, he's got like a couple 100 million followers.
It's insane.
And,
but I mean, look at him as well. He started in his room. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. There's lots of videos of him just being like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I have really big goals and I have big aspirations and I'm going to do it with everything I have. And it worked out for him because he was very passionate about his content. He knew that's what he wanted to do with his living. And I never thought that I'd like be doing social media for a career. But it's definitely looking that way pretty quick of like, oh, this could be my career. And I've had people in my comments and stuff be like, no, dude, like you don't understand. Like this is your job now.
Like, you have no choice. This is what you're doing.
Yeah. And so I've just been like, what? Wait, what? Like I was working a regular job a couple weeks ago and I was planning on going back to that job. And now I'm working on quitting or dropping out of college and I'm working on quitting my job. And to just like pursue this crazy dream like full time. And
Mm.
it's like, what the heck is my life right now? Like it's happened so quick, and
Yeah.
I'm lucky, and I don't want to
Yeah.
let it pass by because not everybody's had this experience.
No, they haven't,
Just trying to
man.
make the most out of it.
So is that your two big goals for the next year? Then I suppose Joe Rogan and Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast is kind of my Mars.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I
Being
get
bigger
that.
than
Yeah.
Mr. Beast is my unrealistically massive goal,
Mm.
right?
And Joe Rogan, I
Like
think
that
you
man
could
is
do.
spending multi-million dollars. It's a multi-million-dollar production for every single video, and I'm not there yet, but
No.
I know I can do it.
Yeah. To be honest, did you prefer Spencer or Spoon? Where did Spoon come from?
So my buddies, every time I'd get in the car with them, they would just like come up with a stupid new nickname. So sometimes it was Spanch, sometimes it was Spoons, sometimes it was like Sponge, sometimes it was Sponge, sometimes it was Spinach. They were always like coming up with stupid names for me, and
Yeah.
Spoons or Spoons was kind of like the happy middle ground for all of those names. And
Yeah. Okay.
it kind of sounds like Spence, and I
Yeah.
don't know. I just was like, a username, how about Spoons with a little
Yeah.
smiley
That is,
face in there. That's cute.
I think it's good, man. Yeah. I liked it. I liked it.
Yeah.
So Joe Rogan, I think Joe Rogan's attainable. I think it's attainable for you.
We'll see. I mean, it's a crazy goal, but
Mm.
like that's what successful people do. I realized is set crazy goals and work their tails off to hit them. You know, you got to have a vision.
Yeah. Mm.
What
And
what vision? What's
what
that?
visions do I have? What visions do I have?
Yeah,
You're
what
gonna
visions
ask.
do you have? Like what is the big goal for you? What is your what did I say? The planet. Why am I blanking on the planet? Like I told you I was stupid. Mars. What is your Mars, Cameron?
My Mars would probably be, yeah. I mean, I want to change the world. You know, I know it sounds pretty crazy, but I wouldn't, I can't do it. I wouldn't be able to say I'll do it myself, but I think I can make a start in, I think like you said earlier about opening up raw, honest conversations. Cause I think at the moment, you know, everyone's divided through deciding whose hate is better rather than trying to come together and just accepting and understanding everyone's different. And we all have different thoughts and opinions, but it doesn't mean we're enemies. It just means we see the world differently, and that's okay. But at the moment, it
Yeah.
feels like if you don't agree with that person, then you're an enemy. It's all you know. We both hate different things, so we're deciding on, like I said, on whose hate is better. Like to me, it's madness. But I
Yes.
think with the podcast itself, my Mars is, yeah, I'd like to make this a full-time career, along with, you know, maybe doing some speaking and talking and coaching, and then not in the sort of follow me and DM me for a one-to-one program or something. I don't want to. I don't want to be. I want something that's true and honest to me, you know, and genuinely help people, not give them something that they might not read, just so I can get some money out of them. But long term, the Mars is a clinics. I want to open up clinics where people can go and get help they need for all sorts, and they can meet like-minded people who are struggling and sit down and talk. I think too many people lose their lives through suicide when they don't need to. Do you know what I mean? And I think
Yeah.
that is something that doesn't get spoken about enough in mainstream. I know you have the Suicide Awareness Month, which is great, but I don't think it's taken as seriously as it should be. People committing suicide due to mental health,
And it's
or
largely
addiction.
men.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
it's
And I think it's sad.
yeah.
Mm.
That's a big
So
goal for
yeah.
me too, is just try to get people the help that we need
Mm.
as men. Like we're not even really allowed to express ourselves in this world, and that's part of my goal is like, I mean, I bawled on the internet in front of 15 million people.
Yeah.
I'm kind of proof that I can still be a man and have
Mm.
cool aspirations, like do cool things and still have emotions and talk about them and be
Yeah.
like, this freaking sucks. This is hard.
And that's what I got from my girlfriend. Like, if I hadn't have met her, I don't know where I'd be, to be honest. but she was the one that sort of introduced me, if you want to say that, to being vulnerable or opening up. Like before I met her, I was just walking around with rage and anger and just a chip on my shoulder about everything. And then
Yeah.
I met her, and then she sort of wanted to talk about things and about my feelings and how are you? I was like, I don't want to fucking talk about it. Leave me alone. Like, just let me be a man.
Yeah.
So yeah, she has changed my life, and I've told her that on several occasions. You know that if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be who I am today either. So yeah, I thank her every day for that. So she's been a blessing. And I met her in Thailand out of nowhere. You know, didn't expect to meet anyone, and I turned up at a hostel, and she was there. And for 4 days, we had a great time, and then we went our separate ways again, and kept in contact. And then before you know it, I'm moving to Denmark, and now I'm here. So yeah, it's a story.
Is she in? What, is she born in Thailand then?
No, she's Danish. We're both traveling.
Oh, I see. And so you're not in New Zealand now? You're in...
No, I'm in Copenhagen. I've always been in Copenhagen.
Oh.
Yeah. So I said, if you ever come to Copenhagen, or if you ever want to come to Copenhagen, let me know. We'll sort something out.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's a funny story. I should never have met her. I mean, if you want to talk about fate, it's like I was meant to be staying in a different hostel. I shouldn't have been even going to that island. Situations happened that led me to the island. And then my friend left his wallet on a bus, which took us to a different hostel. And then I met her. So everything shouldn't have happened that happened for me to meet her. And then it sort of put me on a different path in my life. And now I'm sober. So I don't know. Yeah, it's mad to think in my mind, like, where would I have been if my mate hadn't left his wallet on that bus? I would never have met. Like, where would I have been? What would have happened to me? And those questions always sort of I like to ponder, but also at the same time I can go into a deep rabbit hole with it. You know?
Yes. Do you? This is interesting, especially coming from my LDS background. Do you believe in coincidences? Do you believe in fate?
Yeah. Yeah, I would say in the main part, I would say destiny, not so much, but fate, yes.
What's the difference?
I think in my mind, and I could be wrong, fate for me is something that happens through coincidence, where I think destiny, you can decide on your destiny. That's how I look at it. I don't know if that's correct or if that's a dictionary definition, but that's how I differentiate between the two in my mind.
There you go. So it's interesting because I am somebody that does not believe in fate. Like, I don't believe that this had to happen. This perfect moment had to happen in order for me to get here. People all the time will be like, why did God let this happen? And people's response to that is, oh, it's all part of God's plan. But I think that's BS.
Yeah, okay.
I think that is total BS. I think bad things happen because there are bad people in the world that all have free agency, and things just happen. And perfect things happen because if they weren't perfect, they wouldn't have happened. You know, like, you met your wife at the perfect time in the perfect situation, and because it was perfect, you were able to get together and move in together and have this life together, right? If it wasn't perfect, none of that would happen, right?
Yeah, no, I hear you, but I'm thinking my life wasn't perfect. I was running, and I met her. So did the imperfect become perfect?
Maybe. Nature kind of finds a way of finding what works and leading into that. Like, people talk about like, oh, we live on this planet which is perfect. If the moon were just 2 inches further away, we would all be dead. Or if the sun was 20 feet further, we'd all be dead. And then people will be like, wow, that must be proof that there's a God. And I think it is to an extent. But I think if it wasn't perfect, if it was 2 inches further, we wouldn't be here. You know? Does that make sense?
To think that, to think that. Anyway.
Yeah. Like, perfection is required to have certain things happen. And so I'm working pretty hard to just like appreciate things that work out, and like, wow, this worked out perfectly. And it's like, of course it worked out perfectly, because if it didn't work out perfectly, I'd be doing something else. I'd be with some other chick, or I'd be dead in a gutter. Like,
Yeah. So
right?
yeah.
On some crazy drug.
Yeah. So what you're saying, just so I understand, of course, it had to be perfect for it to be perfect. So there is no divine coincidence or fate. It's just it is perfect because it's perfect.
I believe that. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
part of the LDS church is that we have free will. 100%, our fate is in our hands. God has put us here to be able to create things and make things for ourselves. And he's not going to give you every single answer. He's not going to tell you to go down every single path.
Yeah.
He wants us to figure things out on our own. And some things will work out and some things won't. But the things that are meant for you and that are perfect will obviously work out. Like my buddy that I
Yeah.
hung out with, it was perfect timing. He just broke up with his girlfriend. He's a professional skydiver. He saw my content that morning and saw that I was in his town. And I was thinking about this, like, what are the odds of that? What are the coincidence like that I'd find this guy? And the reality of the situation is that if he hadn't have broke up with his girlfriend, then I wouldn't be having that conversation with him and I wouldn't have had that adventure and I'd be with somebody else having a different adventure. Like we follow the things that are perfect and we have to just love and appreciate them. But what I'm saying is that it is so important to be able to take 100% responsibility for your life and realizing that it's not the ADHD, it's not the drugs, it's not your mental issues that you have. At least for me, those are the things that I've always blamed, and realizing I have control, I have free will of my life, and I can find those perfect moments and I can chase the things that I love and that I want. You know, does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. No, that absolutely makes sense. I think it's. I'm just quite. I think is amazed. Yeah, I'm quite amazed that someone as youthful as yourself has that understanding of themselves. Do you know what I mean? Like, I completely hear you and get it when it's all down to us. But I've been a bit longer to understand that like it's not because of that. It's not because of this. Like everything that's happened to me or everything that I've done or that I'm not is I'm accountable for all of it. I decide where my life's going, and if I decide to do something that's destroys me, I can't blame anyone else but myself. And if I do things that are great for myself, then I've created that for myself. Do you know what I mean? So it's accountability. But I'm just 22 for you to have that understanding of life is pretty incredible, man. Honestly, it is.
Yeah, and I feel like I have like the understanding because I've like been through really hard things with myself and like been through really dark times with myself and like the way I viewed myself. Like you really do learn a lot through hard experiences, and that's changed my perspective now that I know that I gain knowledge from doing hard things. I'm like, bring it on. Like, put me in a blizzard.
Give me some more shit.
You know? Yeah, blow off my arm. I don't care. Like, there are incredible lessons that come from pain. And I'm excited to learn them. Like, I am going to have a very painful next couple years. I'm going to make a lot of mistakes. I'm going to get mugged. I'm going to get shot at, probably. Like, I am going to do some crazy things. And I'm excited I'm going to live. And I'm going to
I think that's it. Like,
things quick.
And when you're living, when you feel like you're living, then you're happy. And I think with the pain thing you just mentioned there, I've read a book called Dopamine Nation, and there's a part in there where they talk about pain. Pain becomes pleasure. Do you know what I mean? Like, so you need to go through pain in order to get that pleasure. And you talk about, people go ice bathing or they have that pain and it hurts them, but then when they finish, they feel great, just for like a soft example of that, So I think you're right.
Yes.
To have pain, you need to have pain for the pleasure. It's a yin and a yang. Do you know what I mean? There is no pleasure without pain, and there's no pain without pleasure.
And now that I think about it, I actually think I got that insight from listening to your podcast. And so a lot of the insight that I have, I find wiser and better people than me, and I consume their content, and the things that strike my soul, I let them plant a place there. I let it become part of me.
That's fucking awesome. I do love to hear it because it does make me feel. Sometimes I'm just sat here recording, and I'm thinking, do I sound stupid? Like, does this just sound stupid? Like, is anyone going to understand what I'm trying to say?
Guess what, Cameron? Like, sometimes you do sound stupid.
Yeah,
And
probably.
that's why people, and I sound stupid. I am stupid. And that's why
Yeah,
people
yeah.
are there, because people are stupid and they want to relate to other stupid people. Like,
Yeah,
embrace the
that's good, man.
stupidity, embrace the mistakes, embrace the raw emotions, because that's what people want. They want to connect with people, not perfect products that are just going to tell them exactly what they
Yeah,
want to hear.
yeah. I
Yeah.
think that's what I think I'm trying to go down as well. What I'm trying to put out there is I don't want to tell people what they should do or how they should live their lives. I'm just trying to explain to people or put people through my experiences and what I've learned. And yeah, if you can take something from it, then brilliant. And if you don't, then that's fine. But I'm not here to preach to you or tell you that you shouldn't do this and you should do that and you should get up at 5 a.m. and go to the gym and drink, I don't know, protein shakes and make sure you journal every day and read 6 books a month or like do what makes you do what's good for you because everyone's different. Do you know what I mean? So I'll tell
Yeah.
you what I think and feel and how I've navigated myself through it. And if you can learn or take bits away, then fucking brilliant. But if you don't want to hear it, then that's also cool, man. Isn't it? It is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's really hard to break the habit of wanting to hide our vulnerabilities. But what we don't realize is that vulnerabilities are what makes good superhero stories. You know, the tale of
Yeah.
a hero has to have opposition. Like, you have to have something pushing against you and saying, Spoons can't make it. He's dyslexic. He's dumb. He has no idea what he's doing. He can't make it. Like, I should not be here right now. And that's part of what has propelled me forward, is I'm willing to talk about the struggles that I have in my life, because it is opposition that makes compelling stories. Like, think about any movie. They had a plot that made
The
them.
arc.
Yeah, you need the arc. Like, I've been studying the hero's journey. You need this. Like, it's a real
Yeah.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
Woo. Back down.
Spoons resurrected. He's come redemption for Spoons.
Yeah.
He's coming back.
It's
Yeah.
it's like, I'm gonna do this. It's like, okay, here you go. And it's like, no, I reject the call. Lowest point right here. Me crying in my car, and then it's like, no, like, I have value. I can do this. I'm climbing, and then
Yeah.
bam, I'm in some other country and I'm living my life to the fullest.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, what's the next adventure? And then I go through it again. It's like, I'm pretty scared of this. I'm at the
Yeah.
top here. I reject the call. I can't do it. I can't do it because A, B, C,
Yeah.
D, E, F, G. And then it's like, okay, all right, I'm just going to put my head down. I'm going to do it. And you go back up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's a real thing. People want to see that. And I'm trying to, like, that's storytelling. It's good content. It's everything.
Yeah, it's very rarely or never, just a straightforward trajectory to
Well, that's boring.
to where you want to be. Yeah, yeah. It's a lot of a messy middle, I call
boring.
it. Yeah.
Yes.
It's always
Like,
a messy
we
middle.
need conflict and opposition for good storytelling.
Yeah, well, Lily, my girlfriend, she asked me one of the reasons why, why is it you're so invested in doing what you're doing? And I said, well, one part of it is just so I can turn around to everyone and just say, fuck you, I told you I could. Like, that was a big motivation for me, because I think once you put yourself out there, like you said earlier, you do have accountability, because now I'm posting at people that I know or from back home, and they're seeing it, and you think, I have to do this now because I don't want people to think that I can't. So, and also I don't want to let myself down. So I don't want to let everyone else. There's a goal here, and I want to hit it. So I need to just keep my head together, and go for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. And you reminded me of something. Like, a big part of my why is I was a woman as well. I don't know why men are that way, that, like, we are with a woman and then they leave and we just feel the need to just, like, push ourselves. Like, have you ever felt like that?
Yeah, I think
it
must be something in us. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was dating a girl, and I was really content and I wanted to marry her. Like, right there, I met her in Idaho and I was like, I want to marry you. Like, you're awesome. And she chose to travel abroad and, like, chose serving people abroad over marrying me. And I would have been a very different like life that I would have been leading if she would have stuck around. But she's a huge part of my why of like, oh shoot, like I don't know, maybe I need to go experience the world as well. Maybe I need to go travel, or maybe it's just a selfish thing and I'm just saying like screw her, like she thinks she can go off and have an adventure without me. I'm going to have a like 10 times crazier adventure without her. I don't know why, but I do feel like she's a huge part of my journey. And if she's watching this, like at some point, like she does and did mean a lot to me. And I'm really happy for the way things worked out because I'm really excited with the future. But I think like things like that, like people don't really talk about those kind of things of like, why are you out here? Like be vulnerable, share those oppositions, you know?
Yeah. I think it's, I've had experiences where you do things as well to maybe for that reason with women, it's like, if they leave you or they choose something else over yourself and you think, well, I'm going to show you, you know, what I can do, what life you could have had if you didn't, you know, leave me. I think that's a motivation for a lot of people as well, you know, to show them that I'm not a failure. Even though you may think it, I'm not. I can do something with myself.
Yeah, breakups make us realize that we have free will. I'm convinced of that.
Yeah.
Like, I broke up with that girl and it was like, oh, wait a minute, I can do anything. Like I
can actually go and do
literally do anything. Yeah.
So you chose a car.
But bought a car and now I live in it. Yeah,
and then you travel the world. It's not bad.
Yeah, not yet, but I will be.
So next is a first world country. Next in a couple of weeks. You said
third world.
Third world country. Sound, and that's exciting.
Yeah, it is. And I'd like to like maybe pick your brain about it off camera because, like I said, I wanted to just be like surprise, like look where I am. I just traveled across the world.
Haven't heard from Spoons in about 3 weeks, and all of a sudden he's somewhere. Where the fuck is he now? Yeah.
It's like, sorry guys, I've been in the middle of the jungle filming this entire time. So I need to see some cool stuff. Yeah, it might be like that.
Are you gonna go off grid for a bit then? Do you think, like, just put your phone down and just live in the moment as much as you can?
Maybe a little bit. It's been hard for me doing all the traveling. A lot of the time it feels like work. Like I'm spending hours in my car editing on the beach. Like I'll be in my car, just like on the beach, just editing for hours. Like sometimes I wouldn't leave my car.
Some people are like, is that guy okay? He's not left his car.
Yeah, my parents even would say that. Like text me every day and be like, hey dude, like you're in this beautiful place, but you're just sitting in your car all day. Are you depressed? Are you okay? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm working. Like I've worked harder on this, on social media than I have for any job. And it looks like I'm on vacation because I'm in these cool places, but I'm working my tail off.
I can imagine.
Yeah. Yep.
How you sorry man, I'm just fucking tired.
Yeah, what time is it over there? Is it pretty early?
It's coming up to 9 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
9 o'clock coming up to, so it's been a bit of a long day. I had to sort out a new sort of rig here because I bought myself a new iMac for the editing.
Cool.
But I didn't have a desk, so I had to go find a desk, and then I got a desk, and then so I've been halfway around the city today getting stuff. So it's been a bit mental.
I feel that because you've been like, I need a new phone. I've been seeing all your stuff. Like, I need a new phone. I need this. I need that. I'm in the exact same boat, dude. I've been getting new cameras. I need a new phone. My phone is full of sand, so I can't even charge it right now. And it's got 0 storage. It's like, wow. I'm really I'm out of my element right now. I don't have the equipment that I need.
I had an iPhone 11 since like 2020, and I've been using that to record all my stuff. And I look at the quality now and difference in the video I've got now compared to what I had, and I was like, I'm surprised people even stopped to look at that video. Like that is terrible, man.
Yeah, all of my videos have been filmed on my phone.
Yeah, what phone have you got?
I think it's a 13, but yeah, I
Okay.
just invested in a
It
new
looks great though.
camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, I play around with like the editing and how I film things, and
Okay.
yeah,
But it just goes to it just goes to show that you don't need all the gear. Do you know what I mean?
you don't.
You just need a conviction of yourself, you know?
Yeah, and if you're
And then
gonna
you just go
focus
for
on
it.
anything, I think good audio
Mm,
is,
yeah,
and I hope
yeah.
my audio
Key.
is gonna be okay for you. But good
Yeah, yeah.
audio is key.
Mm-hmm. No, today's been
I
great.
definitely believe that.
The only problem was the maybe the aeroplane.
Yeah, but that added to it. That was a fun
Yeah,
moment, you know.
yeah, because
It's like not a lot of people film podcasts while sitting in the woods in a like a lawn chair, you know.
yeah, I did think that when the camera came on, I was like, he's in the fucking woods. He's in the
Yeah,
fucking woods.
I'm in the
What a
woods.
guy.
This is where I'm
Yeah,
happy.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'm not gonna sit somewhere where I'm not happy.
No, but it's amazing though, isn't it? How it does make you, for me anyway. I've noticed nature really brings out like a sense of just natural joy in me, or just peace. You know, just being
Yeah,
out, but with trees and sitting down in a
forces you to
park,
live in the
or
moment. It's so gorgeous that
yeah,
you just soak it in and you watch the nature,
mm,
and it makes you happy because it's feels right. We're monkeys. We were
yeah,
meant to be out in nature with just like
yeah,
4 to 5 homies and a couple chicks
yeah,
to, you know,
to do whatever.
like that's what it's a
Yeah,
couple chicks to hang out with. Like that's what we were meant
yeah,
for. I think we were tribal beings that were meant to be outside.
mm.
And so
Yeah. I think
I'm
we're still very
excited to kind
tribal
of
minded
live
as
kind of
well.
yeah, we are. We are. It's like football team. Like this is my team. This
Yeah,
is my
yeah,
tribe. This is my
mm-hmm.
country. We don't like this country. We don't like that country. You have to wake up and
Yeah,
realize that is your monkey brain saying that you want to be part of something greater. And instead of being hateful towards other people, go out there and find some buddies and just go on a hike with them. You know, like that is the
yeah.
tribal desire that we want, and you will feel fulfilled as you go and do that.
Something as simple as, yeah, like say, grab a couple of mates and go for a walk, and you'll
Yeah,
feel good. Yeah, stop all this.
that's all.
Yeah, fighting. I don't get the fighting. I really don't get it. I don't know why
Well, it's monkey brain.
yeah, yeah. I've never understood it. I've never understood either how we're the richest we've ever been, yet the poorest we've ever been as like a global society as a whole. You know.
Yeah, at least here in America, like we talk about how bad it is here. Like I'm sure you get an earful of just how awful America is, right?
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of it. There's a lot of the reels, yeah,
Yes,
about
everybody's talking
how
about
it's
it.
bad.
But
Yeah,
but guess what? The worst person living in America is still better off than the greatest king, the most like the richest person of all time, like 100 years ago.
yeah. It's mad, isn't
Like
it?
we live in a time with running water, and we understand germs, and we have technologies to entertain us, and we can travel
shower?
anywhere in the world. Hot
Mm,
showers, like
yeah,
wake up and realize we are living in the time to be living. Like we are spoiled.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
you
yeah.
could go back and be like, oh, it was much better then and then and then. And you'd be begging to be coming back to crazy 2025 where everybody feels divided.
Yeah, take me
Like
back
we
to
have
crazy
it
town.
so spoiled here. Like we have the resources to be able to focus on stupid problems. Like people were worried about them
That's the
before
thing, though, isn't
because
it?
yeah, yeah,
Because
they were worried about
we've
it.
got so much time now to worry about stupid shit. That's
Too much
basically what
time.
it is.
Too much
Yeah.
time. Like we're finding ways to have like stupid opposition because we need it. But it's the wrong stuff. We're trying to solve the wrong problems. It's drama on social media. It's sports teams. It's just dumb stuff that we're focusing on that we don't need to be when we could just be living our lives, enjoying nature, chasing our dreams, and hanging out with our buddies. Like that. Those are the things that make us really happy. You know?
Yeah, it sounds so simple, doesn't it? I mean,
It
I think
is.
it's the no, yeah, it is in its theory. I think it's the practice because I've spoke to people about it before, and people are afraid to just stop what they're doing and doing something and saying no to what we're told to do, because what if I get punished? What if the tax man comes? What if I get fired? What if, I won't be able to buy the new iPhone? I won't be able to pay for Netflix. I won't be able to do this. I won't be able to do that. Like, you're so locked into the consumerism that you now you can't leave it because you're so dependent. We're so dependent on it as a society. So you're locked in.
And then have you ever lost any of those things that you felt were super important, like taxes or your job or anything like that? Because you lose those things, your phone, your girlfriend, whatever, the thing that you felt like was most important, and you wake up and you realize, I'm still alive. Like I might be in $100,000 worth of debt, but I'm still alive and I can still enjoy being outside.
Yeah.
Like, why are we getting so worked up about things that aren't going to kill us? It doesn't matter. And I think you should pay your taxes and you should be honest and you should do all those things, but it does not matter. Just like realize that you're alive today. Like the chances of just like, what's that one homie who talks about space a lot? I'd love to chat with that guy.
I don't know. Oh,
Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Yeah, Neil deGrasse Tyson. I was going to say Brian Cox, the British one. Yeah.
Yeah, no. None of that British stuff.
Neil deGrasse Tyson. Yeah, I know the one. I like him as well.
Just kidding. So he was talking about just how lucky we are. Like the chances of being alive today.
I've heard that.
Are like 1 in a billion trillion. Like there could have been a billion trillion different possibilities. Like the timing of my parents getting together and just being able to make me was miraculous, and their parents getting together, and just like the butterfly flew just perfectly to be able to allow the I don't know, the rat to be able to evolve just right. Like, it's incredible that we're here. We won the lottery. Even if this life is shitty, like, guess what? You won the lottery. You get to feel the shit. You get to smell it. You get to be here.
You get to eat all the shit.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes. I think we should be thanking our lucky stars.
That we get to feel something or experience this world,
Anything.
Absolutely.
Especially pain. Pain's a gift.
If used right. If used right, it can be a gift.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. It's mad that you say that though, because I was going to say that about when you were talking about going back in time where it wasn't so nice to live in. That was a thought I had recently. Sorry, was. I was thinking, how lucky am I to be here, though? Because you think about it, like, because I only went back as far as, like, the Romans or whatever, and I was thinking all the wars that have happened where people just went around and just, knives and shields and slaughter, and all your ancestors have managed to come through that for you then to be here. Like, how the fuck did that happen? How am I here? Like, how the fuck did I end up here? It's mental.
Yeah, it is. We're lucky.
Yeah, but I had an epiphany. Sorry, go.
Go on, let's hear it.
No, it's like because you were talking about before there, and I went for a walk the other day, and I was just walking, and then I just had these sort of thoughts bouncing in my head, and I was like, it's mad that I'm just in Denmark, I'm just in Copenhagen, like, but I could be anywhere. It doesn't matter where I am, but I would just be me. I'd still be doing so. I'm just doing what I'm doing because I am where I am, and I was like, but I just am, like, we just are, and then I was like, well, yeah, we just are, and I was like, that made me feel some sort of like comfort, like we just are what we just are, but there's nothing really to it apart from that. It sounds so simplistic, but we're here and that's it. Just enjoy it.
I like the saying, this too shall pass.
It's a good one.
Yep, this too shall pass. It's going to pass you by. This podcast is going to end. Your life is going to end. The fall season that I am here in Michigan is going to end, and the leaves are going to drop, and there's going to be hard times, and I am so comfortable with that. Like, I say, bring it on. I'm excited for opposition because it makes great stories.
I think you've got a great story to come. I think you've got an incredible story to come. And do you know what? I'm super excited to watch your YouTube and to continue watching you grow on Instagram, man. I think you're going to be something special. I feel it, honestly. I'm really excited for you. Really excited for you.
And like the key to that is that I know I'm going to be somebody special. Like we speak our reality into existence. This is exactly where I wanted to be.
You're not going to be someone special. You are someone special, Spoons. You're already someone special. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's what I would say to you, man.
Yeah.
But
that's been my my hardest part, and I don't know. I know this is longer than your other
That's
videos.
fine, man. Honestly.
Yeah, and so feel free to chop it up any way you want. But that is something that is interesting to me, is because I have seen my potential. I've seen the gifts that I have to be able to communicate and understand this world in a little bit. This is like, I've obviously matured some, but I've always seen things a little bit different, and I've always felt like an outcast. Like people weren't willing to have these kind of deep conversations with me where we were talking about the big picture. They wanted to be talking about sports and girls and things like that.
Yeah.
And so it's crazy to me that I can sit down and have a conversation with Cameron on the, is it TOMU, or is it, do you spell it out TOMU?
Yeah, TOMU.
TOMU. I love it.
TOMU, yeah. The Open Mic
Unfiltered. These kind of conversations.
Yeah. That's
It's
awesome.
pretty darn cool to me.
Yeah, but you're always even outside of this, you know. I'm always down to have conversations with people that want to have a deep conversation. I've got to the point where a small talk, I can do it, but I don't want to do it. I'd rather have a conversation about real things and real life and real situations.
Yes, dude, I've said that my entire life.
Yeah, so it's, you know, I could do the small talk, but I don't want to do the small talk. I'd rather, get to know people on a deeper level, or an understanding. Or have a proper conversation about real shit. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. And I'm realizing,
help me learn.
I didn't think there were people, because there was no one in my community that was willing to have this kind of conversation that we're having right now. And it's been shocking to me that people are reaching out, wanting to connect the way that I've been chasing all my friends and family, even to be able to connect like this. Like, I am so excited to be able to tap into this community of people willing to hold a conversation with me. Like, that's why I'm excited, because I probably will start my own podcast eventually, because like, it's like, wow, there are people out there that I enjoy talking to, you know, about everything.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's exciting.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, the podcast.
I like didn't, a baby.
Yeah. But you're rediscovering life and yourself and the world, and I think it's incredible, man. Honestly, you should be proud of yourself, especially coming off the meds and doing it sort of raw dog. You know, you should really like commend yourself, because I know myself, and I'm sure a lot of other people know how hard it is to keep your head in the game, or keep your head straight, or to not lose yourself when you're struggling with all the ADHD side effects, or the mental side of it. Do you know what I mean? It takes so much energy just to be present, or to be on, to suppress that enough to function, let alone then having the energy to function. Like, it's draining. So man, you're stronger than you think, and I think a lot of people need to maybe understand that you deserve a lot more credit for doing what you're doing, raw dog style. Do you know what I mean, man?
It's hard.
Honestly, it's cool.
And like I said, like most of your podcasts that I've been listening to have been like 12 to 13 minutes, and so I feel horrible if you're gonna have to edit this down into something like that.
No, most of my guests have been 2 hours or so you're all right.
Oh, okay, cool. I know Joe Rogan will just yap for 4 hours. Like, it's just like, when we're done talking.
Yeah, well,
when we'll call it quits.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'll keep this most of it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, cut out whatever you want. But like, something that I noticed in your content and in my content is that the ADHD thing comes up a lot. Like, you're at the different spectrum than I am. I've been on these medications my entire life, and you are just getting on them. Like, you're just getting on the roller coaster. Is that something that you were wanting to talk about?
What, with you today?
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, it's like, I think it goes on basically what I was just saying to you just before there. Like, I find it incredible how you're managing to do what you're doing without
managing
having.
is a strong word.
Okay. Well, you're doing what you're doing without without any tools in your toolbox, in the sense of like medication wise, or because I know myself, like, I tried so many times to start things or to move forward and progress with something. I always end up reverting back to getting high or drugs or drink, or
Right.
because every time I started, I got overwhelmed, or I couldn't make sense of it. I couldn't structure myself properly, or I had all these shit thoughts that I couldn't shut up, and then I just went and sat back on the sofa and sparked a joint, you know.
Yes.
So I think I'll probably ask you: do you think the medication for myself would have to be long term, or do you think you're proof that you can still live a life that you
So
want to have without being medicated?
this is the advice I'd give somebody, as somebody that's been on medications for about 17 years. Take the medications, have it open your eyes to see the potential that you have, and to say, wow, wait, no, I can do anything. Because that's what it did for me, is realizing, like, oh, wait, no, I am a functional human being. I can do what everybody else is doing. So everybody, I feel like, needs that moment of being like, no, I do have value and I do have free will and I can do anything. And it was a very exciting time for me when I started taking medication as a kid, and like learning that I could lock in and focus on things. Like, it's a good thing. You can be functional without medication. Like, it's a fact. I'm doing, and I'm a very dysfunctional person. And what I've learned is that I can't do things the way other people need to do them. Right? I think of myself as somebody that, like, doesn't have legs and needs a wheelchair to move around. I need tools to be productive. And one of those tools for me, and the biggest tool for me, is accountability. I'm all about accountability. And so I don't go to the gym without somebody pushing me to go to the gym, right? And so what I did is, I couldn't get anybody, because I guess I have no friends, and so I couldn't get anybody to go with me. And so what I did is I just had a kind of acquaintance, a good buddy that didn't really want to work out with me, but he still, like, loved me. And I said, bro, if I miss one day going to the gym, I will give you $50. If I don't send a selfie of me in the gym in the morning, no, I think it was $100, I will Venmo you $100, and I need you to keep me accountable to this. And if I don't pay that $100, I want you to break my knees, you know?
Shit.
Like, I need accountability.
Yeah.
And guess what, man? I went to the gym every single day except for one Saturday. I forgot it, and I paid him $100, and it freaking sucked, and I never missed a day again.
I'm not doing that again. Yeah.
So you need to find ways to just, like, force yourself into being productive. Like, you need to conquer your mind and figure out your weaknesses and figure out how to get over them. You know, I think of myself as like, how can I babysit this guy into making him do what I need sports to do and be? Like, how can I force this guy to be more?
Yeah.
You know?
So it's like you have you, and then you're two. It's like you're treating that part of yourself as like a friend.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, how can I make him better? How can I help him out? How can I make sure he improves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think thinking about yourself in the third person is extremely healthy, and it's really hard to do. But once you learn how to do it, you're like, oh, if I just stop doing A, B, C, D, and I started doing, I don't know, WXYZ
EFG
or whatever, EFG, whatever comes after that, then I will be a better, more successful person, you know?
Yeah. I think that's great. I think it's great advice. I think it's accountability is something maybe I was a bit flat on for myself.
Yes.
So it was always I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll do it next week, or I'll do it next year, or, you know, you just keep pushing it, don't you? Until then you just lose interest in it or give up on yourself.
Yes.
But I had one last thing to ask you, basically, Spoons.
Can you?
If that's all right.
Yeah, give me 1 sec. I'm gonna go take a quick leak, and then I'll be ready to actually give you my whole attention. I'll be right back.
No.
I'm gonna take my microphone off too, so you don't have to listen to me.
Yeah.
I'll be
no
right
worries.
back. All right, I'm back.
I won't keep you much longer, because I need to start I need to get some food. I'm not at dinner, tea, supper. I don't know what you call it in America.
Yeah,
But yeah,
it's
just
getting cold out here too. So
so I'll let you go, Spoons. First it was the hand sign. What's the hand sign? Where did it come from?
I love that you asked that. That's fun. I was like thinking about like, oh, he's gonna ask me this deep philosophical question that I'm gonna have to answer.
Yeah,
Like thinking about what I'm gonna be in out. My thing is that I drive 1 mile. So 1 mile equals one follower, or one
oh,
follower equals 1 mile.
yeah,
I decided after like talking with my parents and stuff, they're like, it kind of rubs us the wrong way when you're talking about how many followers you have in every video. It's like, oh, look at me. And it's not about that for me, but sometimes it comes across as that. And so it's still part of what I'm doing. And I want to create culture, not just like consume. Like I want people to be in on these kind of things. And
yeah.
this is messed up, but I am very fascinated by gangs. LA gangs and like Bloods and Crips and all those. Like, I love it all. I think it's very fascinating. And this idea of having these cool little symbols to be like, hey, like you get it. Like, you know what's up. You're part of the Spoon Gang, you know? And so it represents 1 follower equals 1 mile.
Yeah.
And I hope it becomes something that when somebody recognizes me on the streets, they'll be like throw it back at me.
I think you'll get it.
This is a new friend.
Yeah, I think you will.
So I'm trying to create
my homie
culture. Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to create culture and a community, not just mindless consumers. You know?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So
I think it's yeah. Yeah. Because I was proper because I kept seeing it after every video, and I was like, what is that? And I think is it a gang? I thought that is it a gang sign or is it like what is it he's doing?
And that's exactly.
So yeah, that's cool.
I'm surprised I haven't seen, because not a lot of people talk about it in the comments or anything, but it's those kind of things that I want to put in my video where it's like, like
I think people are thinking it.
Yeah. If you go back far enough, like I've explained it like maybe once, where I like wrote out 1 follower equals 1 mile. It's dumb.
Yeah.
But I want that in like a little bit of spark of curiosity, like, wait, what is he doing? And then you go through my content to try to figure it out, or you DM me, or you ask people in the comments, like, hey, this is a different like this is a different culture than what I'm used to. Like, what is this and that and this mean? And then they know, and they're part of the club. You know, I want to build a community, not just.
I think that's the key,
followers,
isn't it?
So.
Yeah, it's what you're doing. I think it's key is doing it, building a sense of togetherness, community, or like a little gang, a little spoon gang.
Yeah. And it's fun. People are supportive, and
you should get that on the back of a hoodie. You should just get like a load of spoons and then like spoon gang. This could be your next merch.
Yeah. That'd be sweet. Yeah, because I want to make a club that people want to be a part of, and. Part of that, the appeal of wanting to be a part of these cool clubs, because that's kind of all a gang is. I mean, they do bad things. We can be a gang that does good things. A club, if you will. Yeah. Part of that is exclusivity of being like, oh, this is something that's kind of secret. This is something that I don't understand. It sparks curiosity. You're bringing it up right now because it's doing its job and what I intended it to do,
exactly.
which is fun for me.
Yeah. See, when I asked you the question, you're probably like, fucking yes, result, curiosity. Waiting for someone to ask me.
Yes. I think it's fun. And I hope it didn't like rub you the wrong way of like, oh, this guy's throwing up gang signs. And I hope it has nothing to do with...
I was just like, I was trying to figure out myself. You know, I was just trying to like, what is it? And is it that? Is it could be this? And then, but I never thought 1 mile, 1 follower equals 1 mile. That never crossed my mind.
So I know, and like there's a select few people that know as well, and maybe after this podcast, if people listen to it, they'll figure it out, or maybe I'll make a video about it. But probably not. I was even thinking about embedding like secret messages in my videos where it'll flash like random letters and you have to decipher them, and then if you DM me the code, then you'll get to be part of my video, or you'll win $10,000 or something. Like I want to not just create culture, or I want to not just create content, but culture. Like I want
and have fun with
Spoon's
it.
culture.
Put games in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
Spoon's culture. Yeah.
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 Like I want it to be a club.
Yeah, I fucking love it. I absolutely love it, man. And just before you go, because I will let you go, what would you say? What would you say to anyone that was listening who's sort of, going through their own sort of struggles, or maybe think about giving up on themselves, or feel like they can't,
Yes.
they're not worthy of such, or what's the message to the people?
So there's a reason why diamonds are not sold in the gutter. It's because they're not valued in the gutter. You know, there are people like me and you, Cameron, that did not do well in school and we're told that we have no value. My big purpose is to say that everyone has value, especially people like me and you, Cameron, because we see the world in a different way, because we've struggled with everything. And opposition and hard times make wise people and people that are fun to talk to. Getting hit by acorns. And
I just heard that, yeah.
Yeah, the squirrels are throwing acorns at me. And so my advice is, people roll their eyes and say like, oh, you have to spend the right time with, you have to spend your time with the right people. And I've always rolled my eyes at that. And I have found, as I started doing social media, when I hang out around with people with small minds, it makes me feel small. It makes me feel like my purpose is to get a 9-to-5 and to settle down and have a wife. And I want those things, but it makes me feel small. And so I've fought really hard to find people like you, Cameron, that make me feel like I can chase my dreams and make it happen. Like there are people that see what I'm doing and see my value. I'm in a diamond store right now. At least that's how it feels. I'm out of the gutters. And I am somewhere where I feel like I have value and I have a community that's pushing me. Like find your place, wherever that is, whether it's the skate park, a group of friends, social media. Find people that push you to want to be more and learn to thrive in that situation and learn to find more people like that and stretch yourself. So yeah, in a nutshell,
In an acorn
find your
shell?
place. Yeah, in an acorn shell, find yourself by being around the people that you want to be. Like,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah. Nice one. Well, honestly, Spoons, I really appreciate you giving me 2 hours of your time in the woods. You're probably a bit cold, but I just want to say thank you, man, and I wish you all the best on your endeavors. And I really do think there's big things to come for you, because you're just such a, even through here, you know, through the screen now, I can feel the energy you give, and I can feel the genuine love you have for life and people, and I think you're one of the good souls, mate. Honestly, I really do, and I hope you get everything that you deserve and more coming your way. Thanks.
And I think
All right.
I'm a good soul because I acknowledge that I am a piece of crap. Like I'm a horrible person. I'm a piece of crap, and I'm willing to talk about that. Like that's what makes good people, is acknowledgement of weakness.
Yeah, but you're not a piece of crap. You know, you need to sort of be so harsh on yourself. You might have done stupid things.
We're all pieces of crap. Like we're all pieces of crap.
But you're not, man. You might have been, but you're not. You have to be. Well, you know, you're a good
up
guy.
Is realizing that what's wrong with crap. You know, like a pile of crap still has value. It still has a purpose.
Well, you can grow. You can grow.
Yeah,
you can grow good stuff and shit. I suppose.
Like there is good in everything.
When you put it like that.
Silver lining. Like my weaknesses are my strengths, for sure.
Yeah.
Like I'm realizing that my crap is beautiful. It's a beautiful piece of shit. You know? Is that crazy? Is what I'm saying crazy?
Yeah. No. I think until you unravel it or unwrap it like you did, it does sound a bit crazy, or it sounds like self.
Strengths. Yeah,
it sounds like self-hate. But when you say it in the sense of like what's
I love
bad about
myself.
crap? Because crap is, good things can come from crap. Like,
Right. People don't love me
yes,
for my strengths. They love me for my weaknesses and being vulnerable about them. And so
yeah.
I'm not going to pretend like I'm a perfect person
But
and that I'm the
and
best
then
person and that because my weaknesses are what give me character and strength and
defines
set
you,
me apart.
yeah, to an extent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not my strengths, it's my weaknesses.
Well, then when you put it like that, yeah, there's some beauty in shit.
Yeah, a lot of it.
Happy days. All right, Spoons. Well, you keep in touch, and
Will do, bro.
please come to Copenhagen. I'd love to just show you around and hang out, and we can talk more. But
Hey,
when you've got
I'll
some
add
more
it to
time,
the
we'll
list.
yeah, sound. And if you've ever got more time, I'm always down to hit record and do something else with you.
Yes. Like
And if I ever get my
genuinely.
YouTube channel going, I'll give you a shout.
Yeah, please.
Mm.
Genuinely, like the reason why I immediately was like pushing your content on my stories and like go support this guy is because one, I see myself in you just like you see yourself in me.
Mm.
And two, like I recognize that you have a massive amount of potential, that you are also a very genuine person and you're willing to expose that side of you. And if you
Yeah.
ever like want to talk content creation or anything, like I don't want to hide behind a paywall. I'm not going to charge anybody anything for advice. Like,
Yeah.
please ask me. Let's talk about how to make
I
viral
appreciate it.
content
Yeah.
or connect with people. Like that's why I'm here.
Mm. And maybe in the future we'll do some stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And hopefully
For sure.
hopefully I'll get to 1,000 by the end of the month or by the end of next
You
month.
got it.
I'll let you know.
It's exponential. It starts out slow and then
Yeah,
once it starts moving, it starts
explodes.
moving. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, like I'm at the
Sound
point where I'm
Spoons.
gaining like 2K a day. It's
It's
super
insane.
doable. It's really easy once it starts moving.
Yeah, I see one of those little little icon people, and I'm like, yes, fucking one.
Yes.
One
Dude, I used to
today.
Dang, dude, I'm sorry. You wanna leave because you wanna go eat, but it's so funny because you look at my first videos, people would come and not follow me and leave comments, and I would make literal whole videos about them being like, "Hey, Charlie, I noticed that you left a comment, but you didn't follow me, bro. Like, what the heck is going on there?" Like, I was literally gaining one follower at a time.
Yeah. It's
Like,
yeah, it's drips, isn't it? But you're
Yeah.
buzzing. You're buzzing off it. You're like, yes, one more, 161
Yeah.
today. Nice.
Yeah. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's fun. Enjoy it.
I'm
enjoy
trying.
it.
I'm trying to remember
It's a
to
fun
enjoy the
state to be
process.
in. It's a very, very fun time at the very beginning and just watching it trickle by and trying to figure out what works, what doesn't. Like,
Yeah,
let's get
that's
hooked.
exactly where I am.
It's fun.
Yeah. Hooks, fucking hooks, mate. Yeah, hooks.
I haven't been using them and my content hasn't been doing so well. And so I need to learn how to get back into it and figure out what people respond to.
I'm sure you'll figure it out. And when you do, let me know.
Yeah. Yeah, well, let's talk about it. I'd love to.
Yeah. Well, let's do it again, Spoons, honestly. But for now, I'll let you go. I need to eat. It's been a pleasure. And yeah, man, honestly, I think you're a really cool guy. And I can't wait to see where you go. But you take it easy.
Thank you.
And remember, be good to yourself.
I will. You too,
And I'll
man.
try the old, what is it, one?
Yeah, there you go. You're part of the gang.
Yeah, sweet, man. Right, take it easy, brother.
All right. Sounds good.
right,
I'm
ciao for now.
excited to listen to this. It's probably
Hey,
going to be bad.
Couple of weeks, but it'll be up. That won't be bad. It'll be
Okay.
great. It'll kick off.
Sounds good.
All right, speak to you soon, man.
All right. See you,
Yeah,
Cameron.
ciao. Bye, bye.